heart of the bustling, neon-lit streets of modern Hong Kong, amidst the cacophony of daily commerce and the swift tide of people, there lies a quiet corner that holds the whispers of the past. This is the story of Alex Chun, a young entrepreneur who embarked on a philosophical pilgrimage, threading the teachings of Confucius through the fabric of his fast-paced life. It is a tale that begins with an unexpected spark of curiosity and ends with profound insights, mirroring the timeless relevance of ancient wisdom in contemporary society. Alex, despite his success in the tech industry, felt a nagging sense of emptiness. The digital world was his playground, yet his soul yearned for something more substantial. It was during a casual stroll through the city's historic district, away from the glare of screens, that he stumbled upon a quaint bookstore nestled between towering skyscrapers. A dusty, leather-bound copy of the Analects by Confucius caught his eye, its pages yellowed with age but its words still vibrant with life. Intrigued, Alex decided to delve into the teachings of Confucius, embarking on a journey that would take him beyond the realm of bits and bytes to explore the depths of human morality and ethics. He discovered the diversity of love, as Confucius recognized not just the romantic or familial love but also a broader, more inclusive love for fellow human beings and society at large. This notion resonated with Alex, who had often focused narrowly on personal and immediate familial relationships. As he integrated these teachings into his life, Alex began to see the world through a different lens. The concept of Li as a life-generating activity transformed his approach to business. Instead of viewing his work as merely a means to an end, he started to see it as an extension of his moral life, an opportunity to generate good in the world through conscientious actions and ethical decision-making. The journey was not without its challenges. The application of moral humility, a key virtue in Confucian thought, meant that Alex had to navigate the fine line between confidence and arrogance, constantly checking his ego and reminding himself of the bigger picture. The educational aspects of Confucianism also prompted him to invest in the growth and development of his team, fostering an environment where learning and moral development were valued alongside business achievements. Throughout his pilgrimage, Alex found himself weaving idioms like, "A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step," into his daily conversations, reminding himself and others of the importance of perseverance and humility. He also sought to integrate real-life examples of Confucian principles in action, sharing stories of ethical leadership and community engagement during team meetings to inspire and connect on a deeper level. The application of Confucian philosophy in his life and work brought about a profound transformation. Alex's approach to business became more holistic, considering not just the financial outcomes but also the social and moral implications of his decisions. His relationships with family, friends, and colleagues deepened, grounded in mutual respect and a shared commitment to virtuous living. As Alex's story spread, it sparked a wider conversation about the relevance of ancient wisdom in modern society. People were drawn to the idea that despite the rapid pace of technological advancement, the core principles of human morality and ethics remain unchanged. The teachings of Confucius, with their emphasis on love, moral intuition, and the practical application of virtue ethics, offered a guiding light in the complex, often confusing landscape of contemporary life. In the end, Alex's philosophical pilgrimage revealed that the teachings of Confucius are not relics of the past, confined to dusty books and ancient texts. They are living, breathing principles that can guide us in our quest for a meaningful, fulfilled life. Through his journey, Alex not only found the depth and substance he was seeking, but also ignited a spark of curiosity in others, encouraging them to embark on their own philosophical pilgrimages in search of timeless wisdom. In the tapestry of history, woven with the threads of great minds, Confucius emerges as a beacon of wisdom and moral clarity. His journey, from a humble sage to a revered figure whose teachings would lay the foundations for much of Eastern philosophy, is a narrative rich with the hues of adversity, enlightenment, and enduring legacy. This tale, drawing from ancient traditions and the sage's profound insights, aims to traverse the life of Confucius, reflecting on how his philosophies continue to illuminate the paths of millions around the globe. Born in 551 BCE in the state of Lu, present-day Shandong Province, China, Confucius was cast into a period of political turmoil and social decay. The fabric of Chinese society, torn by feudal strife, cried out for repair. From an early age, Confucius showed an extraordinary penchant for learning and a profound sense of moral duty. Like a plant that reaches for the light, Confucius was drawn to the study of ancient rituals, history, and music, believing that these held the key to restoring societal harmony. His adult life was marked by a relentless quest to promote moral integrity and social order through education and personal example. Confucius's approach to teaching was revolutionary. He believed in the diversity of love, recognizing that the expressions of love and respect varied greatly but were all essential to social harmony. This belief was the bedrock of his moral philosophy, where Li, or ritual propriety, was not just a set of social rules but a life-generating activity that fostered community and compassion. However, Confucius's journey was not without its trials. Despite his unmatched narrative ability to articulate a vision of an ethical society, he often found himself at odds with the rulers of his time. His travels across various Chinese states were a testament to his unwavering commitment to his ideals, even in the face of rejection. It was during these wanderings that Confucius's teachings began to crystallize, a blend of moral intuition and the conscientious application of virtues in daily life. His philosophy did not seek refuge in the abstract but was firmly rooted in the practicalities of life. Confucius underscored the importance of moral humility, teaching that true wisdom lies in recognizing one's own limitations and striving for self-improvement. He championed conscientiousness, urging his followers to be diligent and careful in their moral decisions, a principle that resonated deeply in a society yearning for direction. The sage's teachings on education were revolutionary. He saw it as a vehicle for moral development and social harmony, advocating for a system that was accessible to all, regardless of social status. This democratization of knowledge was perhaps one of his most radical propositions, challenging the elitist structures of his time and laying the groundwork for a more equitable society. Confucius's narrative did not end with his death in 479 BCE. His disciples compiled his teachings in the Analects, a collection that would transcend centuries. Today, the wisdom of Confucius is not just confined to the annals of philosophy but is alive in the hearts and minds of millions. His insight into the generalism and particularism in morality offers a nuanced approach to ethics that values both universal principles and the specifics of individual circumstances. In tracing the life of Confucius, one cannot help but marvel at the journey of this extraordinary sage. From the courts of ancient China to the modern-day city, his teachings continue to offer guidance on leading a virtuous life. Confucius's story is a testament to the enduring power of ideas and the unassailable spirit of one man who dared to dream of a harmonious world. As we navigate the complexities of contemporary life, his philosophy serves as a compass, guiding us toward a more just, compassionate, and ethical society. In the heart of ancient China, beneath the sprawling expanse of the jade sky, a story unfolds. A story woven from the fabric of virtue, morality, and the profound wisdom of Confucius. It begins in a small village, where the air vibrates with the echo of ancestral teachings, guiding the lives of those who dwell within its embrace. Our protagonist, Li Hua, a young scholar passionate about the teachings of Confucius, embarks on a journey to understand the true essence of Confucian philosophy. Li Hua believes that to truly grasp the teachings of Confucius, one must not only study them but live them, experiencing the diversity of love, the importance of moral intuition, and the vitality of Li as life-generating activity. As Li Hua travels from village to village, the narrative skillfully deploys idioms, like "a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step," to enrich the tale, illustrating the young scholar's growth and the challenges faced. Each encounter is a thread in the tapestry of Li Hua's journey, teaching lessons of moral humility, conscientiousness, and the practical application of virtue ethics. In one village, Li Hua meets a humble teacher, embodying the educational aspects of Confucian thought. The teacher shares stories of intellectual and practical virtues, showing Li Hua that true wisdom lies in balancing the two. This encounter highlights the importance of education in moral development and social harmony, a core principle of Confucian philosophy. Through skillful integration of real-life samples, the narrative brings to life the concept of generalism and particularism in morality. Li Hua witnesses a dispute between villagers and learns that ethical decisions often require a balance between general principles and the particulars of a situation. This lesson, rooted in the tension between universal ethics and the nuances of individual circumstances, deepens Li Hua's understanding of Confucian morality. As Li Hua's journey unfolds, the narrative explores ethics and ontology, inviting readers to reflect on the nature of being and the cultivation of virtue. Li Hua learns that to live a virtuous life, one must align one's actions with the ontological articulation of love as good, embracing Ali not just as a ritual but as a life-generating activity. The story reaches its climax as Li Hua climbs the steps to a mountain temple, each step a metaphor for the ascent toward moral excellence. At the summit, Li Hua gazes out at the vast landscape, a breathtaking panorama of China's beauty, a beauty mirrored in the depth and richness of its philosophical heritage. It is here that Li Hua realizes the journey has not just been about understanding Confucius' teachings, but about living them, embodying the virtues that form the cornerstone of Confucian thought. In a powerful close, Li Hua descends the mountain, returning to the village with a heart full of wisdom and a spirit enriched by the journey. The narrative concludes with a reflection on the transformative power of virtue, leaving readers with a profound sense of the enduring relevance of Confucian philosophy. A voyage of virtue, experiencing Confucius China firsthand, is not just a story. It is an invitation to embark on a journey of personal growth and moral discovery, guided by the timeless wisdom of Confucius. It is a testament to the unmatched narrative ability of its author, who, through a tapestry of emotions and engaging tales, brings the ancient teachings of Confucius to life for a modern audience. In the heart of ancient China, where the whispers of the past linger like the morning mist over the Yangtze River, our story unfolds. It's a tale not just of distance traversed across the sprawling landscapes, but of the journey within, following the footsteps of Confucius, whose teachings on love, morality, and virtue light our path. Our protagonist, Liang, a young scholar with an insatiable thirst for wisdom, embarks on a quest that is as much about self-discovery as it is an exploration of the vast and varied terrains of his homeland. Liang's journey is punctuated by encounters that challenge and shape his understanding of Confucian philosophy, each step a narrative thread woven into the rich tapestry of the story. In a small village nestled between the rolling hills and lush fields, Liang meets Mei, a potter with hands as skilled as her heart is kind. Through her, Liang learns the Confucian concept of Li as life-generating activity. Mei's pottery, each piece a labor of love, teaches Liang that true beauty and goodness come from nurturing and care, a reflection of Li in the mundane yet profound act of creating. As Liang continues his journey, he finds himself in the company of an elderly sage, Jun, whose life is a testament to the diversity of love recognized in Confucian tradition. Jun shares tales of love in its myriad forms: paternal, fraternal, romantic, and self-love. Each story a pearl of wisdom that Liang strings together, forming his understanding of love's multifaceted nature. Crossing paths with a wandering musician, Liang is introduced to the importance of moral intuition. The musician, with his intuitive grasp of melody and harmony, serves as a metaphor for the inner moral compass that guides us, much like how a melody can navigate the chaos of silence to find its tune. This encounter teaches Liang that morality isn't always a matter of deliberation but often a spontaneous expression of the heart's innate understanding of right and wrong. In the bustling market of a large city, amidst the cacophony of haggling vendors and chattering crowds, Liang's commitment to moral humility and conscientiousness is tested. An altercation between a merchant and a customer over a perceived unfair trade presents Liang with an opportunity to apply his virtues in a practical manner, mediating the conflict with a calmness and fairness that leaves a lasting impact on all who witness it. Liang's journey is not just an external one across the diverse landscapes of ancient China, but also an internal voyage through the rich landscape of Confucian philosophy. From learning the value of educational aspects in a secluded monastery library to understanding the balance between intellectual versus practical virtues while helping farmers in the rice fields, each experience is a lesson in the practical application of virtue ethics. As our tale nears its close, Liang realizes that the generalism and particularism in morality he's encountered mirror the landscapes he's traversed, some broad and encompassing, others narrow and specific, yet all part of the same tapestry of life. His journey across ancient China, following the teachings of Confucius, becomes a metaphor for the road less traveled, the path of virtue, moral intuition, and love in its many forms. In the end, Liang returns home, not just a traveler of the physical roads of China but a pioneer of the moral landscape, his narrative a testament to the enduring wisdom of Confucian philosophy. His story, much like the teachings of Confucius, serves as a guide for those who seek to navigate the complexities of life with virtue, love, and moral integrity. The road less traveled, following Confucius across ancient China, is not just a story. It's an invitation to journey within, to explore the vastness of our moral landscape, and to find, in the teachings of Confucius, a path that leads to a life of virtue, love, and harmony. In the heart of ancient China, amidst the sprawling landscapes of wisdom and tradition, began an adventure that would echo through the ages. This was not a quest for riches or earthly desires, but a journey into the profound depths of understanding and virtue, a Confucian adventure. Our protagonist, Li Hua, a young scholar with an insatiable thirst for knowledge, embarked on this journey under the guidance of a venerable sage, Master Kong. Li Hua's quest was unique. He sought to unravel the mysteries of Confucian philosophy, to apply these ancient teachings to the chaos of the modern world. The sage began their instruction with the diversity of love, explaining, Confucianism recognizes not just the love between families, but extends it to friendships, mentorships, and even the love for one's country. Each form of love is a thread in the fabric of society, holding it together. As they traveled through villages, helping those in need, Li Hua witnessed the practical application of virtue ethics. He saw that Confucianism was not just a philosophy for the scholars but a guide for the common man, a way to live out virtues in everyday life. This realization was profound. It wasn't merely about understanding virtue but embodying it. Master Kong often reminded Li Hua, moral intuition is your compass. It guides you in understanding and practicing morality. Listen to it, for it speaks the language of the heart. This lesson was vividly brought to life when Li Hua found himself resolving a dispute between two merchants. His decision, guided by intuition and the principles of fairness and justice, earned him the respect of the villagers. Their journey was not without challenges. They encountered situations where the right path was not clear, where the generalism and particularism in morality clashed. Li Hua learned that while general rules provide a foundation, the particularities of each situation demand a unique response, a balance between the universal and the specific. One evening, under a canopy of stars, Master Kong spoke of Li as life-generating activity. Li is not just ritual. It is an expression of love and respect. It breathes life into our actions, transforming mundane tasks into acts of moral significance. This teaching illuminated Li Hua's understanding, showing him that every action, no matter how small, could be an expression of virtue. Throughout his journey, Li Hua was also taught the importance of moral humility. To know is to know that you do not know, Master Kong would often say, highlighting the importance of being open to learning and self-improvement. This humility was not a sign of weakness but of strength, a source of endless growth. As they approached the end of their journey, Master Kong emphasized the role of conscientiousness. Being diligent and careful in one's moral life is essential. It is easy to stray from the path of virtue, but mindfulness and commitment can keep you true. Li Hua's adventure was transformative. He realized that Confucian philosophy was not just theoretical but immensely practical and relevant. It offered a blueprint for living a meaningful life, for being a good person and contributing to the harmony of society. Returning home, Li Hua was a changed man. He understood that his journey was just the beginning, that the real adventure was applying these lessons in the complexities of everyday life. He became a beacon of wisdom and virtue in his community, embodying the teachings of Confucius and inspiring others to embark on their own Confucian adventures. This tale, echoing the richness of Confucian philosophy through the engaging narrative of Li Hua's journey, reminds us that wisdom is not just for the ancient past. It is a living, breathing guide for the present, a compass for navigating the challenges of modern life with grace, virtue, and an open heart. In the dim twilight of ancient China, where wisdom flowed like the endless waters of the Yellow River, there began a journey that would transcend time, a journey into the heart of Confucian philosophy. This tale, though woven with threads from centuries past, holds a message as relevant today as it was then: the pursuit of virtue and the cultivation of moral character. It's a narrative that, like the intricate dances of the dragon, entwines the ancient with the modern, guiding us on a path towards wisdom and enlightenment. Our story starts in a small village, nestled between the embrace of misty mountains and whispering bamboo forests, where a young scholar, Liang, embarks on a quest to understand the true essence of love and morality. Inspired by Confucius, he sought not only knowledge but the wisdom to apply it in the weaving of his life's tapestry. Liang's journey was no mere academic endeavor. It was a voyage of the heart, seeking the diverse forms and expressions of love that Confucian tradition honors. As Liang traversed through bustling marketplaces and serene temples, he encountered the practical application of virtue ethics in the lives of the people he met. In a potter, meticulously shaping clay with both passion and patience, Liang saw the embodiment of Li, the life-generating activity that transforms love into good through careful craftsmanship. In the humble demeanor of a tea merchant, who served each customer with equal respect and attentiveness, Liang recognized the moral humility that Confucian thought esteemed so highly. With every step, every encounter, Liang's narrative ability flourished, as he skillfully wove idioms like crossing the river by feeling the stones into his stories, enriching them with layers of meaning. He saw in the deliberate actions of the villagers the conscientiousness that Confucianism advocates, being diligent and careful in one's moral life, and he marveled at how these everyday acts of virtue contributed to the social harmony of the community. Liang's journey was not without its challenges, however. He grappled with the tension between generalism and particularism in morality, struggling to reconcile the universal principles of Confucian ethics with the unique circumstances of each individual's life. It was in these moments of doubt and reflection that Liang discovered the importance of moral intuition and the role of education in nurturing one's ethical understanding and capabilities. As Liang's understanding deepened, he realized that Confucian philosophy is not just an intellectual exercise, but a practical guide for living a virtuous life. He learned that the true measure of one's character is found not in grandiose acts of heroism, but in the small, everyday choices that shape our destiny. And through his journey, Liang found that the path to wisdom is paved with acts of kindness, humility, and conscientiousness. In the end, Liang returned to his village not just as a scholar but as a teacher, eager to share the insights he had gained on his journey. He taught that the essence of Confucian philosophy lies in the harmonious balance between ethics and ontology, between knowing what is right and living it out in the world. He inspired his fellow villagers to embark on their own journeys of moral cultivation, reminding them that the path to wisdom is endless, but every step taken in virtue brings us closer to our highest selves. And so, through the tale of Liang's quest, we come to understand that wisdom is not a destination but a journey, one that each of us is called to embark upon. In the pursuit of virtue and the cultivation of moral character, we find not only the essence of Confucian philosophy but the very meaning of life itself. Let us then, like Liang, set forth on this ultimate journey, embracing the diversity of love, the importance of moral intuition, and the transformative power of Li, as we strive to live out the virtues that define us as truly human. In the heart of ancient China, under the vast expanse of its azure skies, there existed a philosophy so profound that it would shape the moral fabric of countless generations. This narrative journey, inspired by the teachings of Confucius, unveils the essence of a land where virtue, ethics, and the diversity of love intertwine to guide the path of its people. Our tale begins in a quaint village, nestled between the rolling hills and meandering rivers of the Middle Kingdom, where the concept of Li breathes life into every action. Here, in this cradle of civilization, we find Lin, a humble scholar whose life embodies the Confucian doctrine. Lin believes that within the simplicity of daily life lies the complexity of moral intuition, a belief that guides his every decision, much like the ancient philosophy that teaches one to find harmony in the balance of nature and society. Lin's story is not just a testament to his adherence to Confucian values, but also a reflection of the intricate tapestry of human emotions and relationships. As we delve deeper, we encounter Lin's profound love for his family, a love that is diverse in its expression yet singular in its intensity. This love, underpinned by moral intuition and conscientiousness, forms the bedrock of his existence. In the marketplace, amidst the cacophony of haggling vendors and bustling crowds, Lin demonstrates Li as a life-generating activity. Each interaction, no matter how mundane, is infused with respect and kindness, reflecting the Confucian ideal that every facet of life, when approached with virtue, contributes to the harmony of the cosmos. However, Lin's journey is not without its trials. His moral humility is tested when he encounters a destitute stranger, torn between the practical application of virtue ethics and the societal expectations of a scholar. It is here, in this moment of dilemma, that Lin's story intertwines with the ancient Chinese philosophy of balancing ethical decisions between generalism and particularism. His choice, to extend a helping hand, echoes the Confucian belief in the importance of acting upon one's moral intuitions to uphold social harmony. As the seasons change, so too does the village. Yet, amidst these changes, Lin's commitment to educating the young on the virtues of Confucianism remains unwavering. He believes that through education, the seeds of moral development and social harmony are sown, nurturing a future generation that understands the value of intellectual and practical virtues. Lin's journey, much like the flowing rivers of China, meanders through the landscapes of love, morality, and virtue, reflecting the depth of Confucian philosophy. His tale, enriched with idioms such as "to cross the river by feeling the stones," denoting the importance of cautious and adaptive progress, serves as a beacon of wisdom in a world yearning for guidance. In the end, Lin's life is a testament to the enduring legacy of Confucius' teachings. It is a narrative that transcends time, reminding us of the importance of living a virtuous life. Through Lin, we explore the ethical and ontological dimensions of Confucianism, understanding that at the heart of this ancient philosophy lies the blueprint for a life of harmony, respect, and profound love. Thus, exploring the sage's steps, unveiling Confucius China, is not merely a story but a journey into the soul of a civilization. It is an invitation to walk in the sage's steps, to embrace the diversity of love, the significance of moral intuition, and the transformative power of Li. In the narrative of Lin, we find not only the reflections of ancient China, but also the timeless wisdom that guides us in the pursuit of a virtuous life. In the heart of China's sprawling landscapes, where ancient wisdom whispers through the leaves of the cedars, one can trace the footsteps of one of history's most venerable philosophers, Confucius. His teachings, centered around love, moral intuition, and the essence of living a virtuous life, continue to resonate through the ages, shaping not just Eastern philosophies but influencing the global tapestry of thought. This narrative endeavors to embark on a travelogue, not just through the physical relics of Confucius' legacy, but through the application of his philosophies in the modern world, blending ancient wisdom with contemporary tales. Our journey begins in the tranquil town of Ciufu, Shandong Province, the birthplace of Confucius. Here, amidst the serenity, the concept of Li as a life-generating activity takes on a profound meaning. Confucius posited that Li, the rites, the rituals, and the respect for the harmonious order of life, is not a rigid framework but a dynamic, living practice that nurtures love and goodness. As we wander through the ancient halls of the Confucius Temple, it's easy to envision how these principles of harmony and respect for the natural order can be woven into the narrative fabric of our lives today. encouraging a conscientious approach to our interactions with both people and the planet. The principle of moral intuition finds a modern echo in our innate response to the world's complexities. Confucius taught that the heart of morality is not in the adherence to laws but in the intuitive understanding of what is right and good. This philosophy invites us to trust our inner moral compass, guiding our narratives towards authenticity and compassion. In today's world, where ethical dilemmas are more intricate than ever, the Confucian emphasis on moral intuition serves as a reminder that at the core of all narratives, whether personal or collective, is the fundamental pursuit of goodness. Diversity of love, as recognized in Confucian tradition, challenges us to embrace the myriad forms and expressions of love in our stories. From the filial piety emphasized in Confucianism to the platonic and romantic love celebrated in contemporary narratives, the understanding that love's manifestations are as diverse as humanity itself enriches our tales, making them more inclusive and reflective of the multifaceted human experience. In the realm of ethics and ontology, Confucianism offers a unique perspective that merges moral considerations with the nature of our being. This philosophical stance encourages a reflection on how our actions and moral choices not only define our character but also shape our very existence. By integrating these ontological considerations into our narratives, we can explore deeper questions of identity, purpose, and the impact of our choices on the world and ourselves. Moral humility and the practical application of virtue ethics stand out as particularly relevant in our journey. In an age where hubris often overshadows humility, Confucian wisdom reminds us of the strength found in modesty and the importance of living out virtues in a practical, everyday context. This approach not only adds depth to our characters and stories but also inspires us, as creators and individuals, to strive for a life marked by conscientious, virtuous action. As we conclude our travelogue through Confucius' legacy, it becomes clear that the ancient philosopher's teachings offer not just a window into the past but a mirror reflecting our present and a lens through which to view the future. By weaving these timeless principles into the fabric of our narratives, we not only pay homage to a great thinker but also enrich our stories with depth, diversity, and a profound sense of humanism. In the footsteps of Confucius, we find not just the echo of ancient wisdom but the heartbeat of stories that resonate with universal truths, inviting us to ponder, to learn, and, above all, to love. Through the lens of Confucian philosophy, our narratives hold the power to bridge worlds, connect hearts, and inspire minds, proving that the journey of wisdom is an endless voyage not just through the annals of history, but through the very essence of our being. In a world where the clamor of daily life often drowns out the whispers of wisdom from the past, the teachings of Confucius, an ancient Chinese philosopher, beckon us to pause and ponder on the essence of human existence and the intricate dance of morality that guides it. Through the eyes of Confucius, we embark on a cultural odyssey that transcends time and space, weaving through the fabric of modern tales with ancient threads of wisdom. This journey is not merely about revisiting the past but about rediscovering the relevance of Confucian philosophy in our contemporary lives, where every moment is an intersection of choices, each path laden with ethical dilemmas and moral quandaries. Our narrative begins in the bustling streets of a modern city, where the diversity of life mirrors the varied forms and expressions of love recognized in Confucian tradition. Amidst the cacophony, we find Anna, a young educator whose life embodies the virtue of Li, seeing her profession not just as a job but as a life-generating activity, a manifestation of love as good. Anna's story is a testament to the practical application of virtue ethics, demonstrating how Confucian values can illuminate the everyday with a sense of purpose and moral clarity. As we delve deeper into the tapestry of our tale, we encounter Michael, a corporate lawyer whose career is a high-wire act of moral intuition. In a field often criticized for its moral ambiguities, Michael's story is a beacon of how conscientiousness and moral humility, two cornerstones of Confucian thought, can guide one through the thickest mires of ethical dilemmas. His journey is a compelling narrative of the struggle between intellectual and practical virtues, highlighting the importance of balancing moral reflection with actionable ethics. The narrative then takes us to the quiet, reflective space of Maya, an artist whose work is a dialogue between the particularism and generalism in morality that Confucianism explores. Through her art, Maya engages in the ethics and ontology of Confucian philosophy, her canvases becoming arenas where the nature of being and the cultivation of virtue are contemplated. Maya's story is a vibrant illustration of how the ancient wisdom of Confucianism can find expression in the silent language of art, speaking volumes about the universality of its ethical discourse. Woven through these stories are idioms that serve as the golden threads tying our narrative together, enriching the tale with cultural depth and insight. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, reflects Anna's commitment to education, reminding us of the importance of small beginnings in the pursuit of great ends. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones, resonates with Michael's meticulous approach to ethics and law, emphasizing the value of patience and perseverance in overcoming challenges. Painting the dragon and dotting the i's encapsulates Maya's artistic philosophy, highlighting the significance of the final touches in bringing a work of art to life. Much like the practical application of virtues in Confucianism, our cultural odyssey through the eyes of Confucius is a mosaic of real-life samples that illustrate the enduring relevance of ancient Chinese philosophy in the modern world. Each story, with its unique characters and settings, is a microcosm of the broader narrative, showcasing the diversity of application and the universality of Confucian principles. From the bustling streets of the city to the quiet solitude of the artist's studio, Confucianism's ancient wisdom guides us, offering insights into the ethical and moral dilemmas of contemporary life. In crafting this narrative, we have strived for a careful balance between uniqueness and listener engagement, ensuring that each tale spun is not only captivating but also imbued with profound moral and ethical insights. Our journey through the eyes of Confucius is a testament to the timeless relevance of his teachings, inviting readers to explore the depth of human morality and ethics through the lens of ancient wisdom. As our odyssey draws to a close, we are reminded that the teachings of Confucius, like the stars in the night sky, are guideposts, illuminating the path to a life of virtue and meaning. In the bustling heart of the modern world, where the cacophony of daily life often drowns out the whispers of the past, there exists a timeless oasis of wisdom waiting to be rediscovered by the weary traveler. This oasis is none other than the ancient teachings of Confucius, a sage whose ideas have transcended centuries, offering guidance and insight to those who seek a path of harmony and understanding in their journey through life. Imagine, if you will, a traveler much like yourself, embarking on a journey not just through the terrains of the world but through the landscapes of human experience and moral inquiry. This traveler, equipped with nothing but an open heart and a curious mind, stumbles upon the teachings of Confucius and finds therein a treasure trove of wisdom, ripe for application in the modern era. Confucius taught about the diversity of love, recognizing its different forms and expressions, a notion that resonates profoundly with the traveler. In the myriad interactions and fleeting connections that mark the journey, the traveler discovers the multifaceted nature of love, from the respectful bonds formed with fellow wanderers to the profound connection with cultures and communities encountered along the way. This realization deepens the traveler's appreciation for the complex tapestry of human relationships, echoing Confucius' insight into the essential role of love in fostering social harmony. As the journey unfolds, the traveler is guided by moral intuition, a cornerstone of Confucian philosophy. This inner compass, honed through reflection and experience, steers the traveler towards actions that are not only just but also compassionate, mirroring Confucius' belief in the importance of intuitive understanding in practicing morality. The concept of Li as a life-generating activity becomes a beacon of light for the traveler, illuminating the path towards living a life marked by goodness and virtue. In every gesture of kindness, in every act of respect, and in every moment of mindfulness, the traveler embodies a Li, transforming mundane interactions into profound expressions of love and respect for the interconnectedness of all life. Confucius' emphasis on moral humility resonates deeply with the traveler, serving as a constant reminder that the journey is as much about self-discovery as it is about exploring the world. This humility, coupled with a conscientious approach to each decision and action, ensures that the traveler remains grounded, mindful of the impact of their footsteps on the delicate fabric of the communities and environments encountered. Through the practical application of virtue ethics, the traveler navigates the complexities of the world with grace and wisdom, embodying the Confucian ideal of living out virtues in a practical manner. Education, both formal and informal, becomes a vital component of the journey, with each experience and interaction contributing to the traveler's moral development and understanding. The traveler's journey is marked by a constant interplay between intellectual and practical virtues, reflecting the Confucian distinction between engaging the intellect and requiring practical action. This balance enables the traveler to not only ponder ethical dilemmas, but also to act decisively and compassionately when faced with real-world challenges. In navigating the tension between generalism and particularism in morality, the traveler discovers the value of flexibility in ethical decision-making, recognizing that while universal principles provide guidance, sensitivity to context and nuance is crucial in applying these principles effectively. Finally, the traveler's journey becomes a testament to the integration of ethics and ontology, as reflected in Confucian philosophy. By contemplating the nature of being and the cultivation of virtue, the traveler gains insights into the essence of existence and the interconnectedness of all things, leading to a deeper, more harmonious engagement with the world. Ancient wisdom for modern travelers. Discovering Confucius' world is not just a tale of physical journeys across the globe, but a narrative of inner transformation and enlightenment. It is a reminder that, even in our fast-paced, technology-driven world, the ancient teachings of Confucius remain a guiding light, offering timeless wisdom for navigating the complexities of life with integrity, compassion, and a deep sense of interconnectedness.